Okay, so I had quite the crazy week. I was in so much pain recently. I don't know, it was crazy pain. It was crazy like sinus pressure. It was actually just on the one side and I was going nuts. It hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. I'm not sure I could say that enough times. Like the pain was excruciating. Like I was dying. I thought I had like some kind of crazy sinus infection. I was just in so much pain. It was crazy. And so I went to my doctor and he sent me to my dentist because I told him what happened to me a very, very, very long time ago. And when I say a very, very, very long time ago, I'm talking like 2001, long time ago. And I actually remember exactly when it was because I know exactly where I was on 9/11, just like everybody else does. And where I was on 9/11 was in the ER with some very, very terrible pain that I couldn't express, I couldn't describe, it was so bad. It was like on both sides of my ears, both of my ears were hurting so bad, and down my neck right here. One doctor said I had trigeminal neuralgia, another doctor said I should probably commit suicide even, which like he didn't say I should, it just was like really freaky because he's like, well, back in the day, people used to prescribe this. And I was like, I know that I'm in a lot of pain, but I don't think, like we live in the modern world, like we can find solutions that are not that. And it was just a really hard situation and I didn't know what was going on or how to fix it. I ended up getting I was in the ER multiple nights in a row getting pain medication, like pain shots and stuff. And and this one doctor like told me to go get a biopsy. He's like, I think you have an infection. He's like, go get it biopsied. So I did, and that person said, yes, it is an infection. I need to go see a dentist. And then I went to a dentist who nowadays the dentists do this kind of rotating x-ray, but back in the day, like we didn't do that all the time. And so anyway, so he did this rotating x-ray thing and was able to see that I was having some severe tooth pain on like both sides. I ended up getting several root canals and learning that I do not feel pain in my teeth like normal people do. Like that has nothing to do with me being paralyzed or in a wheelchair or anything. And it has everything to do with just weird genetics, I guess. And so anyway, I got it all fixed up and the root canals fixed it, okay? I have not had any kind of problems. I go to the dentist so regularly now and I warn them all the time. I'm like, okay, you just gotta like look out for stuff because I don't always know when I'm in pain. And so they do. And so I really haven't had any trouble with it since 2001 until this last week. And this last week has been a doozy. And I only knew kind of like what to look for because I had already had it happen. I'd already been in like some serious pain like that, and I already had been to the doctors and the hospitals and all of that. And so what they did, so I knew to go to the dentist. So I told my doctor, because I went to my doctor first. I didn't go to my dentist first because I wasn't exactly sure what it was because it was just up in my sinuses. I thought I had a sinus infection. So first I actually went to Instacare. They gave me an antibiotic. They said if it doesn't work by Monday, let us know. And so Monday it didn't work. And so then I went to my doctor and I'm like, listen, the antibiotic didn't work. It hurt so bad. I'm gonna die. And he's like, well, you know, and I just told him what happened to me in 2001. And he's like, well, let's try that again. So he sent me to my dentist and my dentist sent me to another dentist. And that dentist did like a crazy thing and he's like, yep, you know, you need a root canal, let's do it. So he just did it right then. He was like, just whoop, 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 whoop. And I left, even though like you're in so much pain after a root canal, I was like, oh my gosh, this feels so much better. This feels so much better. I like felt so much better with the root canal pain. So that has been my week and I am just a little bit nutso from it, you know, being in pain is never fun, but then I've got like kids and they've been sick and I guess it's just a little bit of stress. We all are feeling a little bit of stress from, you know, we're adding onto the house and it's getting a little bit wild and stuff. And so Anyway, if there is one thing that you should know about trials, and that I should remember too, it's that trials are supposed to teach us stuff. They're supposed to inform us of things. It is the universe, it is God, it is, our higher self wanting us to learn new things. And we can't discount that. God didn't give David a big bad Goliath and say, here, fight it. He gave him a lion first, and he gave him a bear first, and then he said, okay, now you are prepared to fight Goliath. Likewise, in our own lives, we do not get big bad major trials right off the bat. Yeah, we do get big bad trials, and they seemingly are, out of the blue. However, we need to think back. When have we fought a lion before? When have we fought our bear? How are we prepared for this Goliath? Because guess what? We totally are. We totally are prepared for the Goliaths in our lives. And we need to remember that God does that and that we are not ill-prepared for trials in our life, even though they seem surprising and they're hard and they suck. So anyway, I am a little bit from this last week, and maybe those painkillers are catching up to me, but I'm gonna just dance a little bit with me and this walrus and paint it up, Buttercup, because it just feels so good to do this every once in a while. My husband took my kids to dance, and I'm just gonna paint with you. There you have it. It is a long-toothed walrus in memory of this week. We will call his name Phil, because my tooth is filled, I guess. It's a good one. Okay, thanks for dancing with me this week as I paint and let loose and talk about all my stuff. And so, hope you have as great a week as I will this next week. Okay, see you later.